Okay, hello. Hello. Think we're live? I think we are live. So. Oh, that's big. Hold on. Font size. 28. Yeah, that's better. Okay, hello. Welcome. Chill Monday afternoon live stream. And this is completely different of what I'm usually doing, playing games on this channel. But today we are making not some maps, but a map in Arma Reforger. So as you can see, I have already imported the hate map, the temporary sat map, and stuff like that. And I'm currently working on the roads, and I figured since I need to fix that. Since I'm already sitting here doing this, I might as well stream it. Since I'm already here, just having some coffee and stuff like that. So we'll see how this works out. So we are working on a new map. It's fairly large. It's 17.3 times 17.3. So it's about 200 and is that 225, 250-ish something square kilometers. So it's fairly large. And all I've done so far is import the map, the hate map, and made some touches to that, and started on the main roads that are going through. So that's what we're gonna continue to do. I'm no expert by any means on this. I just find it super relaxing to make maps and stuff. So that's what we're doing today. So let's jump in and see if we can fix this. Because no roads goes like that. So we need to, let's see here. It's this spline. So let's add a new spline point right about. Of course you are. Don't crash. Let me know if the music is too high. Maybe I can turn it down a bit. It looks kind of high. Just want to have some, there we go, chill lo-fi in the background while we do this. So we can probably just raise it a bit. Let's see. So it's looking better already. Something like that, maybe. That looks good. We also need to. This is just a rough draft of all or of the main road. So we eventually need to fix, like make correct intersections. But I think this looks fine. Still, I think we're good. Maybe a tad more. Just a little bit. No? Oh, need to remember to unsnap. See, it's like, yeah, I think that's good. and save. Because the workbench likes to crash, especially when you're working on something large like this, it feels like. Okay, so we are gonna make... We need the bridge going over here and continue the road. So let's see if we can get some bridge parts. We could just, let's see, prefabs. Where are the bridges? I mean, we could just copy paste. To be honest, let's just do that. And it magically appears. Okay, we're gonna fix that later. We just need to place the bridge roughly where we want it to be. I think this is fine. Like that, maybe. I need to make some copies. Oh, that's so it's slow. Looks good there, and we don't want them to intersect too much. Just touching. Like that. Perfect. So first of all, we are gonna, or at least how I like to do it, just do the main roads. Connect like the main road going across the map first with the bridges and stuff. We do need to make some concrete foundations and stuff for bridges eventually, but this is just the basic beginnings. And as I said, I'm no expert at this at all, and the lack of documentation from Bohemia's side is amazing. But it is what it is. Thankfully, there's a healthy community around Arma Reforger and Arma in general. It's pretty big, you know. So there are a lot of helpful resources out there. See, this is kind of tedious. Okay, so we need one more, I guess. Let's see here. How are we looking? Perfect. Okay, so I got our bridge. Or parts of it. So while we're at it, let's actually see how this looks in the game. Just delete that. Put in a new one. See how we are looking here. Yeah, this isn't too bad. Still a bit crooked, but I think it's okay. I think we're fine. Oh, we forgot to do it. Okay. We might crash here. Okay, so let's see. We need to make the road connect here. So let's go back to the spline. Ooh. Let's see, we can probably... If we were... Is it too much? So we need another point. Maybe like... There? No. Oh, that's not what we want. We want to do it like that. And something like that. Let's see. Do be making it hard sometimes. Why can't we select this? Where are you? Oh, we're not. I'm dumb. Never mind. Yeah, then we need to fix this one. Do we... Let's see. Where's this one? And then we can bring this up some more. Not that much. Like that, I guess. Or are we looking here? Something like that. See if we can make this a bit better. Okay. I think we need to do something like this. Do we need another point maybe? Okay, let's see here first. I think we're fine once we re-import the satellite map. That looks good. Okay. Save. Always save. Let's see if we can get rid of... Hey, conflicts. Awesome. Thank you for checking in. What area? It's actually based in Norway. Because I found out that Deadside is so I'm kind of cheating. There we go. Ooh, this is smooth. I found out that Deadside is based in Norway, and I kind of wanted to remake Deadside, the Deadside map in Reforger. So I found out where it was. So if I zoom out here, you can see me. You can see me cheating. If I can. So I'm actually using the Deadside map as a reference to where I want my main roads. It's not going to be a one-to-one replication of it, but this is actually based out of Norway. So it's going to be a complete custom map at the end. And let's see, I could probably import the sat map. Without the overlay. Yeah, there's some really cool, unique locations, for sure. And one could argue that that's all over the place, you know? But we have some nice mountainous areas, for sure. And a lot of the current maps are kind of flat. There's not too much elevation differences. So hopefully this can, because we do have some mountains. It's not too high. I think the highest point is about 250-ish meters. And it's doing the stupid thing again. So yeah, I don't know when it's gonna be done then. Because it do take a while to make these maps. And this is only my third map that I'm working on. So I'm no expert. It's just pretty chill. But now we gotta fix, you see. We meet this invisible, or don't we? Thought we did. Yeah, we're hitting an invisible wall here. And that's a bug in the workbench editor thingy. So we need to fix that quick. Let's see. Makes the editor go all wonky. So if I try to move, just messes up. But there's an easy fix for that. We just gotta save. We gotta close. And then we have to go into here. And switch back our numbers. That's big. Did I have a document? I thought I had a file with the numbers I used. Yes. Copy paste those. And save. And try again. Oh, that's way too fast. Well, let's see. Can we drive to our bridge now? Let me actually turn down the volume here too. I need to fix that too. That works. Could just leave it like that. It's like a cool jump. Let's see, why did that come back? We'll mess with that later. Okay, so we need to continue the road connecting to the bridge here. So we need some more splines. Let's see, let's make one there. Yeah, that's a bit too much, I guess. So let's go up here. So as I said, I don't think I'm gonna make like a one-to-one replica. I'm just using the map as a guide because it has the roads. and stuff. And the original area it's taken from is not too roady. So instead of going in and drawing my own roads, we're just gonna use this. So it is kind of cheating, but that's okay. That is a-okay. Yeah. I think that's fine. Maybe. Okay, do we? Yeah. There is gonna be like a river going down here. So we need to make another bridge. So let's stop that there. And that's the main road we're using. Change the fall off. We got a road. Easy. So let's see. We could bring it up there, I guess. Okay. Just make sure it's looking somewhat fine. So the grass, we laid the road and it doesn't automatically remove. You have to re-import the satmat for this grass to disappear. I just learned that today. Because in my previous maps, I just went over and painted like asphalt or whatever underneath, which is pretty tedious and no fun. But I learned today that you can just re-import the sat map and it will automatically do it for you. Who knew? Apparently everyone except me. But okay, let's see if we can connect this up. So let's see, we can turn off snap to terrain at least. Let's see if we can line it up. Something like this, I guess. Let's see how. Yeah, that's not gonna work. It looks okay. Bring this up some too, and we can actually let's see. We gotta save. We can do some quick sculpting around here. Something like that, I guess. Okay. See how it works. Do some testing. I like to test as much as possible during, because then you can usually catch mistakes and stuff pretty quick, rather than doing a whole bunch of stuff and forgetting about it. So, okay, it's still a bit... Let's see if we can flatten it out a bit more. That maybe still a bit weird. I think that's fine. Then do we do the same on the other side here? Make it look kinda natural. I don't know. Okay, so now we need to fix this. It's a bit much. Come on. Okay, I think we're gonna go with it there. So let's see. Do we continue? So we do need a bridge over here too. So let's do that. see, we need a point like that, I guess. Oh, that's why we want to snap to terrain while we draw this. Like that. Get some bridge parts. Let's see. There's probably an easier way of doing this. But I don't know. You can probably make like a bunch of customizable prefabs. So let's see. Do we actually start it on the other side? So we do need some height here. So instead of angling the bridge. Oh, that's gonna look weird though. Do you have... I don't know if there's... No. So let's try and keep it as simple as possible. We could... Okay, I think we're fine. We just need to angle it slightly. Then we can probably... Let's do that. Let's try that. Make a bunch of them. And... see if we can make a prefab. That way we can a bit more easily orientate it like we need, I guess. Come on. Like that. Because this is gonna go straight into the mountainside there. If we don't angle it. And we don't want to do that. But it is kind of tedious, not gonna lie, making this. Let's see. Can we grab the blue one? No. Of course not. I think they're fine. Nobody's gonna notice. So that's fine. Oh, come on. There we go. So how is everyone's week starting out? And did you have a good weekend? That's the question. Did you do anything exciting? Or did you just stay inside and do nothing? I myself did the latter. Which is what I like to do. Nothing. Well, I do like to do this and play games. It needs to go down a bit. Come on, don't do this. There, I guess. It looks fine. Yeah, this is gonna be a pretty long one. So how are we gonna can drag the road out a bit more. That way it won't be too long, the bridge. Okay, and make it barely touch, like that. Perfect. Okay, but if we, let's see. Let's see, we got these parts. We could probably make the road stretch all the way out here. I guess. Let's see if we can make, I've never done this. Open prefab, locate prefab. Prefab instance. Entity prefab library or is, okay, so we can't do that. Well, let's save first. Select children. Do we have to select? No. Is that everything? This editor is so confusing. We should be able to just copy and paste these 4, 5. maybe? Yes, we can. That is swell. I mean, we are kind of making it hard for ourselves, to be honest. We can make the road just go and just make it go across. Do we do that instead of messing around with this? I think we do that. Let's just do that. So let's see, if we want the bridge to go across here. Instead, over there, we could do it like that. It's gonna be a load. There's no boats, at least in vanilla. I think the Vietnam mode for Arma Reforger has boats, but boats are nothing we really need to worry about. So we could make like make it just like this. But if we do that, let's actually do that. That would make it, because then you have high grounds up here. If you want to do an ambush or something, if there's a convoy or something driving across the bridge, you got high grounds to do an ambush, sorta. So let's actually do that. So let's see. Bring it a bit more over here. Yeah, we should be able to, maybe a bit lower actually. Something like that. We're still at, it's 14 meter. So it's still kind of high. So let's see if we can connect the road. We need to bring it over here, I guess, and get this road connected up. Let's see, let's remember to save because the workbench really likes to crash. So if we do something like this, that's what I want. Remember to snap to terrain. Something like this. Let's see. I gotta say though, with all the different map editors and everything like that for different games and whatnot, with all its faults and bugs, the Arma Reforger one is probably one of the better one out there. They did a good job on this, for sure. Let's see, that's the issue. We need to move this closer. See if we can line it. Oh, that's not lined up at all. Come on, snap to the terrain, please. And let's see. We'll get there. We will get there eventually. Like that. That, I guess. Yeah, so if we bring that up, drag this up just a smidge. We are somewhat aligned. What's that? Well, no need to make it worse. Something like that, I guess. I think that's fine. Well, let's continue on this. I'm guessing 3, 4 more. Looks good. So we can probably remove the last one here. Then have the road continue up here. Awesome. Let's see. New spline. Let's put down a couple here just in case. Like that. We shouldn't be too... No, we're not too far off the reference. So we could just make it go along like that, I guess. And come on. Do it like that. So we're doing the main road first. Then we're gonna do side roads and stuff like that. And what I should have done before is to map out and mark some points of interest on the reference. But it's fine. We're fine. Let's see, that's actually okay. Do we? Yeah. And do we want a bridge here? No. No, we don't need that. Would be kind of weird with a river. With a river going just across here. What tool this is? Broogie Woogie. This is the Arma Reforger workbench. Is what this is, where you make maps for Arma Reforger, or game modes, or scripts, or everything that has to do with customize Arma Reforger. You do in the Enfusion engine, also known as the Arma Reforger workbench. Custom compositions, like what do you mean? Compositions like scenarios in for Reforger? Is that what you're thinking about? Because if that's what you're thinking about, yes, you can, but you need to know some scripting or programming, I guess, to make it advanced. But you can for sure make your own game modes. And you can kind of tweak it how you like to get something you need, I made a custom, what do you want to call it, bomb mode, search and destroy mode, fairly easily. You know, just two teams going against each other where the US has to attack and destroy a target and USSR has to defend that objective. And the game is over when either one of the teams eliminates each other or the US faction destroys the target. So you can make like certain different game modes or scenarios, as it's called, by fiddling around. It's nothing that the engine lets you do fairly easy, but it is possible. Let's see, where are we taking this road? Let's stop it here and yeah, because there's the other one, so we can actually... This is not gonna be a river. So we can actually bring it down around there. But yeah, it's possible. And you can also add your own 3D models and stuff like that, if that's what you're into. Fairly easy. The tools are pretty awesome. They're far from perfect, but it's a pretty great work suite. Okay, let's do it like that. So to put in a road, for example, I just draw like a spline where I want my road to go. So we need to save because the engine do like to crash. So put down a road, we just go to roads. We want an asphalt road, and this is the road we use, and voila, we have a road. So it is fairly easy to use the engine once you get a grip on it. Let's see here, what did we do? We want to connect this. So let's see. Pull this down after we untick snap to terrain. This road might be a bit steep. As if someone is gonna ambush you up here, you should be able to get away. So this road might be a bit steep. We'll test it. Fix that. Can't do that. There we go. See if we can line it up. Okay. Bring this up a bit. That's really steep. We need to test that. Come on. Oh, come on. Let's leave it at that for now, I guess. Hey dude, is this the same Blender tool used for cinematics? I really want to start. This is no. This is the Arma Reforger Infusion Engine World Editor. So it's not Blender. If you're thinking about Blender, the 3D app. So no, this is not that. But I think you can make cinematics in this too. I just haven't done that. But learning Blender, yeah, that's a good tip. Do you want to mainly make cinematics, or do you want to go into the whole 3D endeavor? Let's see, how are we? Okay, not too bad. So let's save, and we need to re-import the height map, no, the sat map, which we do over here. Then we get rid of the grass beneath the road here. We need to lift it somewhat. Just a tiny, tiny bit. Oh, we don't want that. It's overlapping a bit too much. There, I guess. I think that's fine. I think that's fine. Now let's check the hill here. And let's see if we can use like a truck. Ammo truck is cool. Hey JS, this is the Arma Reforger workbench, which is the editor you use to make custom custom stuff for Arma Reforger, like maps, props, scripts, and stuff like that. Interested in both cinematics and modeling? That's cool. Yeah, they kind of do look somewhat alike with their color scheme, but they're completely different tools. But it is easy to make that mistakes for sure. But the cool thing is, if you learn to use Blender, you can import your 3D models from Blender into this tool and use it in a game. Oh, okay, this might be too steep. Yeah, we need to change the slope here a bit. And we crashed. That's why we save. That is why we save. And it reset my... Oh, that's cool. That is super cool. Let's fix this. And let's start it up again. From Maya, I think you can import from Maya. I'm not too familiar with Maya. I just know that they have plugin for Blender, an Arma Reforger plugin. So you can pretty much easily, or you can pretty easy integrate Maya in, no, Blender in this tool. But I think you can, I haven't messed with models and stuff like that because I can't do 3D at all. But as long as you can export to FBX or something like that, it should be possible. For sure. It would be weird if it wasn't. But let's see. We are working on this. So yeah, I'm pretty sure you can import from Maya. Just export as a common format. And you should be fine. Yeah, FBX. I mean, that's like the universal standard. But there's probably... I would look up some tutorials on YouTube on how to work with 3D, custom 3D models in the Reforger workbench. And the grass is back, but that's okay. Let's see, how is this? I mean, it can be long, but it can't be too steep. So let's see. And we'll fix this after we're happy with something here. But let's see if this works better. You're in school for game art? That's awesome. Should have bought it on PC? I mean, if you're comfortable with playing on a console, and that's your main platform, you know, that's... Yeah, this is weird. There's something going on here. You know, that's... if that's your primary place to game. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. And if you get into modding and stuff like that, you can buy it on PC for sale or when it's on sale, which is pretty often actually. So could add it to the wish list and be notified when it goes on sale. There is some weird stuff going on here. But okay. Let's check out the hill here. But in school for game art, that's pretty cool though. That is really cool. Wish we had options like that when I was a youngling. But here we are. Let's see, how did... Okay, that's better. The kids these days do have so many options. It's pretty awesome. Okay, this is better. You're kind of able to keep the speed. We gotta re-import the sat map. Okay, yeah, this works. Engine not happy today. Say did it? No. That's why we save all the time. Do I have more coffee? Yes, I do. Oh, yeah. Reforger do love to crash, especially when you're working on larger maps. And this one is pretty large. It's about somewhere between 225 and 250 square kilometers. So it is pretty big. But luckily we remembered to save. Maya, Substance Painter, Unreal. That's awesome. That is really cool. So Substance Painter and Maya are probably the industry standard, I would guess. Well, yeah, they're really good to know. And depending on where you want to go in gaming, if you want to do art, you kind of need to be familiar with Unreal Engine 5 too. Know about, or no matter what engine you're kind of using, you need to know the engine limitations and stuff like that. But as long as you're passionate about it, you just go for it. There's nothing holding you back other than yourself if you want to do something. No, I do not work in the industry at all. I'm just a regular Joe Schmo. Yeah, it is a big project. Dude, it is maybe too big, but here we are. Let's see, let's try and import the sat map. There we go. Nice and tidy roads. Okay, so let's see if we can deal with this. So we kind of want to have So trying to think of game scenarios in places like these. So if this can be an ambush point, because you have the higher ground here. So if someone is running transport or something, this can be an ambush point. And going from there, do we want this to be like a choke point? Because if you get trapped in here, you are pretty much dead. That's awesome, JS. Thank you. Thank you for checking in, and have a good rest of your Monday, rest of your week. It's coming from HQ. We haven't really placed down HQ, but this is like the main road going around the map. So someone's gonna drive here for sure. So the question is, do we want like a choke point here, or do we want to remove or flatten this hill a bit more? We could also add some structures on the side here for cover. I think. Let's see if we can flatten it a bit. We're at 20. It is pretty high. So we could do something like this, I guess. Not have it too crazy. Should be fine. Yes, Sid1, it does. It uses light height maps for landscape. You don't have to, you can just sculpt it yourself in engine, but you can use height maps, which I'm using. Yeah, I think this is fine. Let's see, how do we look? Because once we add vegetation and stuff, it's gonna be kind of different. Let's see. Here we go again. I think I'm too fast for the engine today. Gotta take it a bit slower. And I'm gonna try and clean out my RAM quick. Something is using a lot of memory. Well, Photoshop is. Yeah, it is pretty. It's if you're into map making, Sid, it is a pretty cool engine to work in. If you just want to practice making maps and layouts, or if you want to make something more serious, for Arma Reforger, it's pretty cool. It's a nice engine. It's somewhat buggy still, the editor. But if you try and remember to save a lot. And, oh, we gotta deal with this too. But let's try and stick to one thing at a time. Yeah, this is fine. It is a large, it usually doesn't crash as much as it does for me now, but this map is really, it's a huge map. I wouldn't recommend starting on a big map like this, but if you're doing something small like an 8x8 kilometer, you should be fine. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Yeah, you can use your own 3D models and stuff. For sure. But it is only for Reforger. Okay, this looks sketchy. So if you want to try and make some mods or assets or something for Reforger, sure, this is the tool. And we need to go around this beach area here. Okay, let's see if we can do that. Something like that, and we wanted to have, let's see, we wanted to have like a river going down here out in the water. So let's see. This looks kind of big. Oh, it was? Dang, thank you for checking it out. Awesome, you have a good one too. Thank you for stopping by. Watching me struggle in this stuff. Let's see, we can probably... let's... sculpt carefully. No, ooh. I'm scared now. See, we can probably smooth it out some. See how we're looking here. You get a different scale when I go into the game. How big how big it is? Did not mean for it to be this ginormous. That's okay. Let's see. Do we? No, we don't mess with that now. We are gonna stick with our roads. Let's see, that's a main road. We need to figure out this, because this is gonna be like a death sentence. Let's see if we can import the sat map again. Get rid of the foliage under the road here. As I said earlier, that's a tip I learned today actually. Oh, previously I just the sat map. Is that what you're thinking about, dude? I have let's see. It's based on the dead side map. So this is the real world location of the game Dead Side, which is in Norway, like middle, kind of north of Norway. And here's the height map for that. So I'm using, let's see, here's the Dead Side map. I'm using the Dead Side map as a reference to get some roads and stuff like that down, because there's not too much going on in this map. It's some farms and stuff like that. Not too many roads. You got some roads, but not too many. So I'm just using the Dead Side map here as a reference. Oh yeah, the elevations, that's the height map. That's this. So the darker it is, the lower it is to the water line, and the wider it is, the higher it is, if that makes sense. And then you have heat maps that I made to make texturing more easy. So this is, the white is, let's see, this is basically the water line. The beaches, this area up to the water. And then you have the different forest areas. And so on and so forth. And then you use this when you paint. So instead of going around with your paintbrush, painting in forest, you find, say, grass. Then you just import the surface map or heat map, and it will automatically paint in those areas. But for elevation and stuff, we're using height maps. And there is a site. Let's see, what is it? What is it again? Let's see if we can drag this over here. You can see here, you can see the tool to get height maps. It's very similar to how people make tracks on a set. Yeah, I bet it is. I mean, getting a height map is pretty easy these days. So you can see this little portion of basically the middle of Norway is where we're... This is what we're working on. So this site lets you generate height maps. You can take the satellite maps. You can get topos, everything. So it's a pretty nifty tools. You can set the sizes and everything like that, which is pretty cool. So that's where I got the height map from. And then we're just using the dead side map as a reference for the roads and stuff like that. But let's see, where's our truck? That's all the way there. That one. Yeah, there's a lot of tools for map makers out there these days. It is pretty amazing how they have basically mapped the whole Earth using satellites and stuff like that. It is pretty amazing. But there's no LiDARs being used here. But that's a cool technology too. Absolutely. Now, let's see. Okay, I might have to close down Photoshop, I guess. See, this is the topo map of what we're working on. Currently. I think we have to, I think it's taking too much memory. What is this? Yes, we want to save that. Okay, we got some more RAM free. Let's see if we can make some more roads. Remember to snap it. And let's see, let's take it out from here and connect it up here, I guess. And then it goes to another bridge over here. Okay, should be easy enough. Well, famous last words, don't jinx it. Let's see, new spline, that's what we want. Where are we? So we gotta make intersections and stuff later. We are kind of just doing the basics at the moment. See, that might be too sharp of a turn, maybe. Doesn't really like that for some reason. But we can always fix it later. Let's make it go around the hilltop here maybe. And connect up here. Yeah, I think that's fine. Then we want a bridge over here. So let's see, let's make another point there. Get our road in. That's our main road. Whoop. Yeah, we need to fix that, but let's see. Where? There we are. And turn that off. It doesn't really like that, so let's see. There we go. Trying to make it look as, I don't know, natural as possible, because we could technically just drag this point over, you know, just do it like that, but we can't cut through here, so we have to do it the hard way. But if this was a location, how would it look like if it was real? Trying to keep stuff like that in the back of my head while we do this. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. So let's see. We probably need all of them. And then some. Saying dun 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 dun. Okay. See if we can copy paste. Something like that, I guess. Let's see. Let's bring it up somewhat. Do we need to bring it a bit higher too? Like that, maybe? couple more. This is a pretty long bridge out to nothing, but we can probably make some cool stuff out here. That, I guess. That's fine. We can... I think we need one more. I think that should do it. Maybe, because I don't want to sculpt the landscape too much. We have to do it somewhat, but not too much, because if we sculpt the landscape too much around it, it won't really look natural. To put it like that. We want the bridge to be a part of the landscape, not the landscape to be part of the bridge, if that makes sense. Yeah. Well, let's see, how are we looking here? Let's just cheeky save too while we're at it. I think this is fine. Oh, we could move it. And down. Yeah, I think that's fine. So maybe do one more. Oh, way all the way over there, buddy. Come on. Hey Garrett, map for RP. This is eventually gonna be a new map for Arma Reforger. So if you want to use the map on an RP, Arma Reforger RP server, sure. Yeah, this is starting to be a long ass bridge. More share left. Yeah. We'll have to make something out here so it's worth driving over this long ass bridge. This is insanely large. This is maybe a bit too much. You'll see once I get in. Well, if I save. This is this is a long ridge. Holy crap. That might be it might actually be too big. Let's see. So how would we fix it? We got a couple of options. We could lower it. Still gonna be long. But I mean, might not be too bad once we get like bridge columns and stuff like that. Might not be too bad. But it is a long ass bridge for sure. So we better make something out here that's worth it. Okay, but we need a couple more. Let's see, let's make a couple more. Let's see if we can make it a bit. I think it looks good. Not so bad. It's gonna take you an hour just to run over the bridge in game. Well, thank you. I'm glad you like the long bridge. Let's see, we need 1, 2 more. So we can try and visualize it if we get it done. Like that, maybe. Oh, come on, scroll wheel. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we are kind of limited to the prefabs that's in the game, so we can't... This is basically the only bridge we can make unless you make your own models and import that, which I don't really care to do. So we are limited to the prefabs we have in the engine, and this is the only bridge. So, but if it had been like a big ass bridge, you know, sure. But this is kind of weird. Kind of weird to have it as long as this, as long as it's just like a simple bridge as this. Let's see, I think that's fine. Or not even on the right one. Okay, so here we are. Let's see. That. No, they don't. If you look at bridges, this is what we got. We got some pillars, columns, some rails, basically these parts, and that's it. So unless you make and import your own 3D assets, this is what we gotta work with. So I think we're gonna have to make it shorter, but let's get it at the length we need it to be. We need actually 2 more. Hey, Rent-A-Car. Yeah. I mean, we would have to put columns and shit. Because we don't want the bridge just like floating. So we would put columns. But still, I think it's too long for the game. We'll put a vehicle on it and check it out. Because as I said, I kind of want the... probably... It could probably work, Garrett. But... at this length... like 5 degrees... would be much. I get what you're meaning. I was thinking about that on a previous bridge, but I made the bridge smaller instead. Play this map on PS5, Merv. Once Sony allow mods on the PS5, sure. Which I hope they do fairly soon. I think you'll get mods on PS5 because there are other games on PS5 that has mods. So I think it's just a matter of time before you console guys can enjoy all the modded servers too. Yeah. Last thing I heard is that Bohemia are working with Sony to figure something out. Mods are already on Xbox. On a Rogue Extract there's a longer one, but it has burned cars and walls. Yeah, I mean, you can make it work by adding stuff to it. For sure, Brace. But... it's really freaking long. Let's see if we can put a car here. It's gonna take hours to drive over here. Let's see, you can't even see the end there. Easily port to Arma. Yeah, this is basically... Reforger is their testing grounds for Arma 4. So as they improve the tools and everything, we'll probably get to do that fairly easy. Because they're gonna make Arma 4 in the tools we're using now. I think this is too long. This is such a long... This is a stupid long bridge. Can we make it? Okay, let's save quick. I think I'm overthinking it. Let's see. Maybe I am. How does it look? We might be good actually. Feels more realistic. Yeah, I can agree with the more realistic if it was a different kind of bridge. Hey Delude, what I'm making? I'm working on an Arma Reforger map, custom map for Arma Reforger. Basically just for fun and to learn the tools. And we're trying to figure out if this bridge is too long or not. Yeah. I can agree with that, Rent-A-Car. probably not too bad. I might be overthinking it. So it might not be too bad. Once we add some columns, I would be more okay with it if it was like a different kind of bridge. You know, these are kind of like small bridge overpass thingies. But since this is the only bridge prefab we have to work with, I guess it's okay. And once we add some columns, it will look better. So we'll keep it. You think it looks good? Okay, we're gonna keep it. Oh, don't remind me. Excuse me. Street lights, yeah. There gotta be street lights. Yup. It's just tedious, but it's part of the process. But let's see. But just to check out the alternative, let's make sure we save this. It is along as bridge. So we either keep it like this with columns, or we bring it down, connect the road. Because this will make it yeah. Just make this whole island just a big castle. Okay, so let's see. How high are we now? We're 12, almost 13 meters. So it's either... yeah, we have to make it so that it's worth going over this long ass bridge. So maybe just make this whole island like the island castle. Just fill it with all the awesome loot. But the punishment is to go over the bridge. Because we need one. Yeah, we can do a small one over here too. But okay, the bridge stays. Perfect fortress. We could make it a fortress. Or maybe not just like a fortress, but like a... yeah, I don't know. I think we kind of need to have one more. I don't know. Sure, we could have it as a fortress. But let's see if we can connect it to the road first. Take it from there. So we should be good there. Maybe like that. And with some columns and stuff under here. Yeah, I think this is good. Modern military base surrounded by medieval castle walls and structures. Yeah, we could do something like that. Well, as modern as we can get it with the prefabs we have available. But there are some stone walls and shit like that we could use. And build like a military base here. That could work. Is this the road where I think it is? So let's see here. We want to connect this. Well, make it look like it's connected at least. Go do it. You can do it, Garrett. It is pretty fun. I like doing this just for the relaxation of it. It's nothing too crazy or stressful. See, but this is dumb. Let's see, we need another point. Think like that. See, this is all kinds of crooked. Maybe we need to do this one. You're a database engineer? That's cool. Like enterprise? That is awesome. My database expertise is what I learned when I learned MySQL. Using that with PHP back in the days, but now there's like a ton of different ones. What are we doing here? This is not good. Let's do it like that. Oh, we need to fix that. Engine is not happy. Something like this does not look too out of place, I guess. How's this looking? I hate that little snap it does before it actually moves. Yeah, I think that's fine. I think that's fine. Okay, so now we get to make a road over here. We don't need to connect it up to something currently, since we're just doing the rough draft of the main roads. Let's see, new spline there. Give us something to work with down here. Just end it here. We could probably bring it out over here. Something like that. There we go. Oh, hello. So let's see if we can connect it up some after we turn off Snap. We can sculpt around it. And flatten it out some, I guess. Looks kind of steep. Let's see how it works with a car. It do look kind of steep. It's so long. It's really long. We gotta make the view worth it. Let's see, we're coming full speed. Oh, yeah. That's interesting. Come on, little truck. There we go. Yeah, we need to do something about that. Yeah, that's a tiny bit steep. So let's see. Let's mess with the spline first. Then we need to pull this down a bit. Oh, not that much. Like that, I guess. Okay. I think this is better. Now we need to do some sculpting here. Something like that, maybe. I used to work in tech over in Europe, but not anymore. You're Swedish American, might try to get a job over there at some point. I have no idea how the job market is. I'm in Norway, but I don't work that much in tech anymore. It's been, oh my, yeah, 10 years since I last worked in tech. Over here, I work mainly as a project manager now. That's what I do the most for various companies, but it's not always related to tech, so I'm kind of out of the loop there, to be honest. But I would, there's probably LinkedIn and other sources to check out how the market is. And engineers are always needed, you know. So I don't think that would be too hard at all. Well, that's cool. Swedish American. That's awesome. Are we looking here? It is looking kind of weird. But yeah, I would probably check with some other sources to get an idea how that market is here. But as I said, you know, computer engineers and scientists and whatever you want to call it, database engineers, and people with that expertise is always needed. So, but I don't know how the market looks. Because I am kind of out of the loop. I've had my fair share of that whole thing. Okay, it is. You want to live in a socialist country and AI takes your job? Yeah. I guess that's... what do I want to say? I guess that's something that could happen in the future. But I think you're good for at least a couple of years. That doesn't sound comforting at all. But AI is, oh my god, the rate it's going in, it's insane. It's really crazy. The rate they're dropping models in, the advancement of the models, the optimization of the models, the tools and everything, the past month, just the past couple of years, it's been insane the rate it's going in. It seems like it dropped like a bomb, like just a couple of years ago, and it's going so fast. So yeah, 5 to 10 years, yeah, probably, I would say that. And if you can use that time to Since, because AI is coming, you know, it's gonna be a thing for sure. So if I was in a field where a new AI would eventually take over, I think I would spend some time trying to learn how to best utilize AI in my line of work. That's cool. It's really awesome. But if you can learn how to utilize AI, let's say as a database engineer, you can probably use AI agents to optimize queries and stuff like that. So if you can be an expert in utilizing AI, because you still need to know what the AI is doing, because the AI ain't there yet, you know? So we still need the expertise to control the AI, to troubleshoot the AI, or what the AI does. But it's a future for sure. So instead of looking at AI as the enemy, try and look at it as a tool. Is what I would do if I was in that position. But I just like to generate stupid images and have ChatGPT write dumb stuff. You know? My job isn't in any danger of being replaced by AI anytime soon. But if I were in that position, I think that is what I would do. Because you know it's coming. So maybe work with AI, try and figure out a way how to utilize it in your line of work, and just become an expert on that. Went to the Microsoft Fabric AI conference in Stockholm last year. The AI is just getting so easy. Yeah, it's crazy. It's insane. It's everywhere. It's so available. It's scary. At least our pay is gonna plummet. Yeah, I think for a lot of people it is gonna. It's gonna be a huge industry change overall, probably, as you say, the next 5 to 10 years. And it is going to be interesting to see how different companies copes with that. But someone has to be the ones that fixes the AI, if you know what I mean. Fabric's new data pipeline system makes my job look ridiculous. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. But someone has to make sure what that the AI prompt is correct, keep it in place. But I guess you could train your own LLMs for that, you know? So, yeah. Yeah, it's a touchy subject for sure. A lot of people are gonna feel it for sure. But if you could get into a management position, work towards something like that, that would help for sure. And maybe learn how to use AI as a tool. I don't think there's anything else one can do, because it is coming. It's gonna be a thing for sure. And I think the people that hate on it, I don't know what to call it, that are afraid of it and stuff like that, I think those are the people that are gonna suffer the most. But if you can embrace it early on as a tool and become an expert on using AI as a tool in your line of work and expand and build upon that knowledge, I think people like that are gonna be pretty safe. Like, no one is never 100% safe at all, but I think that would give you a stronger position for sure, because we all know it's coming, and it's coming fast, way faster than I initially thought. See, the AI stuff that Nvidia showed last week on CES, it's insane, and every company is pushing AI these days. The developments are going so fast, and it's becoming more and more accessible. So we're not getting away from that. We're getting closer to Skynet every day. Just throw some smart AI on one of those creepy robots, the humanoid robots, and we're basically there. Make them self-aware and we're off to the races. So that's crazy time. I hope you figure it out. I really do. I hope everybody figures it out. Because it is going to be interesting to see the impact it's going to have on the world as a whole, in how the world is going to look in just 5 years. It's going to be yeah. Nerds are screwed. Real person-to-person relationships are going to skyrocket in value. True. That plus staying up to date with all the relevant AI in your field feels like the right move. Yeah. I think you got the right idea. You need to... You need to stay up to date, learn how to use it to your advantage. You have to do that or you're out. Yeah, we all love the nerdy shit. I do too. It's so cool just to nerd out, you know? You find a cool GitHub repo, just spin it up, see what's that all about or whatever, just do dumb shit. It's awesome. But I think we're kind of good there. But in a work relationship or a work environment where it's all about the money, I think a lot of people are gonna feel that the hard way. So if you can get in front of it, stay up to date with a relevant AI, as you say, and learn how to use it as a tool in your specific field, I think that will give you an advantage. Yeah. That would... if you can become more efficient than AI, you're the man. Then you're the man for sure. But you could also be the man if you learn how to use the AI the most efficiently. You know? It's kind of the point I'm trying to make. It all depends on how you approach it, I guess. So, but there's gonna be a lot of jobs lost, sadly. So I don't really think the world is ready for the impact AI is gonna have the next couple of years. Not with the rapid pace it's going in. It's regular people have no idea how fast it goes. Like at all. They just see the the headlines, "Ooh, AI can now generate videos," and stuff like that. And remember when OpenAI first released their video? That's almost a year ago. And now a kid with a 3060 Ti with 8 gigs of RAM can sit in his room and just make AI videos with a bit of patience too, for sure. Millions of white tech migrants flooding the Middle East. Yeah, we're gonna go to India now. It's our turn. That would be ironic. But yeah, I don't know if there would be any more work there though. You know, once AI has taken over. Time to go build some masks, boys. Yup. In game. Yeah, no, it's gonna be interesting. It's a strange time to be alive with everything that's happening in regards to AI. That is for sure. So it is gonna be, there's interesting times ahead. Let's see if we can, do we want another road going out here? Maybe, maybe not. Who knows what the future will bring. But I think it's going to be an eye-opener for a lot of people that has been sitting on the bench or just haven't cared about AI. I think those people are gonna feel it the hardest. It's gonna impact those the most. But if you can get ahead of it and stay up to date, figure out a way to use it in your respective field, you're in a way better position than probably a lot of other people. So I think that's the way to go. Oh, that's not the way to go. Maybe not. Oh, that's big. What time is it? 7:30. How long have we been going for? 2.5 hours. Because let's see. We need to re-import the, we need to save. Why is the save thingy like that? We need to save and we need to re-import the sat map and just take a quick look at where we are, and then I have to go and get some food. So let's see. There we go. This looks... Okay, so it's still a bit too high there. I need to fix that. Okay, it's... Thank you. I mean, it's something to do. Hopefully we'll get it done one day. And good luck to you with your MBA and the AI stuff. You should be fine. Just get ahead of it. I think that's the trick. Let's see. I'm gonna make these small adjustments before I have to go and get some dinner. Let's see, can we line it up? Oh, yeah, that's good enough. And then we need to, ooh, that's fast. Fix this. It is the bump. Do we need, we might need another one. This is kinda, let's see. Can we place one in between here maybe? Can we make it not angry like that? And then we should be able to pull it down some. Yeah, we need to pull this down too. How's that a thing? Oh, because we're doing it like that. There we go. Like that. Come on. There we go. We can do it. No? Do we? I think we do. Should stop thinking. Okay. Let's see. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. Let's save that, and that is gonna be it for today. Thank you all for checking in. Thank you, Garrett, for being chatty. Salud, Rentacal, Merv, Praise, everyone that checked in. It's pretty awesome. Thank you. I hope you have an awesome week, and I will catch you in the next one.